Have you ever taken the wrong turn and felt like the entire world just shifted? Last night, my friends and I were driving down the road we've known our whole lives, but suddenly the physics stopped making sense. The streetlights were too perfect, the houses looked like empty shells, and something was waiting for us in the middle of the road that shouldn't exist. We lost 2 hours of our lives in a place that isn't on any map. If you're driving tonight, pay attention to the street signs. This happened just a few days ago in rural parts of Australia. Me and my partner and our kids were coming from a pre Christmas, you can say, a celebration from a friend's house. It was about 1 a.m. We're on the back road we have driven 100 times, but as we turned onto the old creek road, the air of the car suddenly felt heavy, like the cabin pressure dropped. My husband was driving and he was the first to notice. He slowed down and asked, "Since when did they pave this road?" See, Old Creek Road is supposed to be gravel and dirt, but now it was brand new, pitch black, no lines, no reflectors, just smooth, unnatural black. And then, of course, we saw the streetlights. We're in the middle of nowhere, miles from the nearest town. There should be zero lights, but there were streetlights, perfect, spaced evenly. And these weren't normal yellow lights, they were piercing sterile white. We looked at the houses every 500 yard, right under the light. There was a house. They looked identical. Two windows, one door, no curtains, no cars in the driveway, and no lights on the inside. And the mailboxes in Australia? We drive on the left, but all of the mailboxes were on the right handed side of the street. My son in the back seat whispered, "Dad, why are we going the wrong side of the world?" And that's when we saw it, about 100 yards ahead, standing directly under one of the sterile white lights. It looked like a person in a long, tattered black robe. We're talking about like the classic Grim Reaper vibes. It was just standing there, facing away from us. Now, my husband stopped the car. The silence was absolute. No crickets, no wind, nothing. Suddenly, the figure's torso started pumping like it was breathing in a frantic, mechanical way. It leaned forward into the air, and the literal whirlpool of dark smoke opened up. The figure just dissolved in it, y'all. I was screaming, "Don't stop! Go!" My husband floored it. The engine roared, but it felt like we were not moving. We were stuck in a place where the scenery blurred around us. Suddenly, there was a loud pop like a bubble bursting. The sterile white lights were gone. The paved road kind of turned back to normal. We were back on the real Old Creek Road. We checked the dash clock. When we turned onto that road, it was 1:05 a.m. It's only 3 miles stretch, but the clock now said 3:15 a.m. 2 hours were gone. We had no memory of what happened in that gap. We got home and my kids were like literally shaking. And there are some tough nutcracker kids, okay? We checked the GPS logs to my phone later the next night. The map shows us stopping in a field where there was no roads, just a blank green space on the map for 2 hours. Listen, I don't know where we went, but I know we were not supposed to see that figure. Whatever is controlling that glitch realized we were there and it reset the world. I'm never taking that back road again.